this. What did Stacey J make for me? We'll hang around and you'll see Mr. Christopher is here again. Mabel and Willow can be a pain, but it is Christmas time, let us play as we count down to Christmas Day.
Hi, my name is Stacey J and this is my studio. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 16. It is a lovely rainy Monday here. It wasn't raining this morning, went for a nice hour-and-a-half walk, and yeah, so now I'm going to do my item that I'm going to make today. This morning I woke up to a little text sent by Libby from Australia, sending me a picture of one of these things, which I think is super uber handy. So I watched how it was made and I thought I would make one with you. Now I wanted to check to see I knew what I was doing when I first started making it, and it's just ideal for like a little coin pouchiness, and it can hang with your keys, so you can put your key on your keys and it can be there, and if you wanted money for whatever, yeah. But the idea was hopefully it was going to be big enough to fit your license in it and maybe a credit card or a debit card, but unfortunately it's a little bit too small. So what I'm doing with this next one is I'm going to make it bigger. Now I made a template. Now this can be whatever shape you want. The template I believe is they're almost exactly the same size. This is the template I've used, okay, and you can see there it actually fits a rectangle-ness, so that will fit a credit card. Okay, so that's what I'm working it on. So first things first is we're going to attach the zip. So now this has actually got it's fully lined, okay, and it's got a backing on it. So I'm going, this is some scrap, this is all scraps, okay, so I'm going to bring it down to here, okay, and here I've got my scraps. I've got a little zipper here. This is one of my continuous zips. Now it opens that way, so I want this to be this side. So first thing we do is we're going to attach. Now I did them both together, not because I'm clever, but because I'm impatient. So I've got these two together. I'm going to use my trusty clips. So these were just scraps and I added them together to make sure I could get this out of it, which either way I wanted to do it, okay, which I think it will be that way. And then I have just got a piece of zip that's going to be long enough, but if you want to know the measurements I'm using, because this was bigger than the round obviously, but what I did was I cut the rounds because they were meant to be the same size, which this is, I changed from being a round to a rectangle after I realized that was too small. So this is currently 9 centimeters by 18.5 centimeters. So at the end of the day it does not need to be that long. Okay, so there's a lot of banging going around at the moment. I think my son is getting ready to go to his father's. Okay, so we'll just clip that together, and then we'll go over to the machine and we're going to sew. Now I just sewed with a 5mm. This whole thing is going to have a 5mm seam allowance. Okay, so I'll go over there and do that. You can come with if you want. Okay, so although I won't be using the whole lot of it, I'm still going to start my zipper at the end of the fabric. Make sure that your zipper and your fabric's all lined up. Like I said, 5mm, which is the foot. So I thought this was a really neat little thing, handy for when you don't want to take a handbag, but you need your keys, you need your wallet, you need your keys, you need your license, you need your credit card. Okay, so this is going to hit the zip. I don't want that, so I'm just going to undo the zip, or do it up actually, to be honest. And the time here is 2:50. It's almost 3 o'clock. I had a client ask if I could have a dress hem for her by tomorrow, so she's come over and dropped off the dress, but this I'm making this first. Okay, so I've done that, and that is going to be out and top stitched. So what I'm just going to do, instead of going to the iron, I know I like to iron everything, but instead of going to the iron, I'm just going to put it under there for now, right there where it's joining, and I'm just putting my foot edge on the edge of the fabric right there. I'll bring you down to show you. I think I'll bring you down to show you. So it's just going to line up there. Oops, my feet are big. Okay, right. And I'm just going to pull them apart away from the zip and back stitch. Okay, that's a nice little top stitch about it. Okay, don't forget we're not going to go all the way with that. Now we want the other side, and the way I cut my fabric, it sort of was there, that one, so I'm going to put that this way, and I line that up. I just want to line those two up because I actually did it the same width, and then I want to take my other scrap bit and line it up with that. So you can do them one at a time. Actually, I'll just do one at a time to show you. So you can just flip it over, line it up. One of the reasons I don't like to do that and like to do them both at the same time, it's just that, well, A, it's a bit of a time saver, but mainly because you got no indiscretion of seeing the thread. Okay, so you can hear that rain coming down. Sorry if that rain's loud. And we kind of had weather warnings, thunderstorms or something. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so that's one's there. And then what we want to do is we've got to make sure, what I've got to make sure is I don't pop my zip off the end there. Okay, over the other side. And now I'll do the 5mm seam allowance because I made the other one smaller so that I didn't, I won't be able to see this seam. And we're going to move the zip again, so you peel it back. Sometimes if you can't get your zip past your foot, I lift my foot up and turn my zip sideways. Okay, and that helps alleviate that little issue. I did stick my zip heads on before I started and before I started recording, because sometimes it's nice and sometimes it isn't nice to me. And actually today was really nice to me, so I was quite wish I was recording that. Okay, so we're going to open it up. We're going to go down again and just close that a little bit and do our top stitching. Again, line your foot up with the edge of this. Okay, pull it away. I don't think it matters how big the zip part is. Pull it away. Oop. A little bit drunk there. Okay, so that's that all done up. Now, one of the things we're going to have to do is put our template on top. One moment. I'll bring you back here. Okay, so what I've just done is I've gone around with my template around there. This will crack open, it's okay. Because we can sew that up later. You might feel this is a little bit of a waste of fabric, but don't forget you should be just using scraps. And up here. And just snip that off the bottom. Now, one thing I didn't do as much with the round one was I didn't put my zipper closer up to the top, but that is fine, that is fine. So our next step is to make a little tag. Now I did take that over here. Right, so basically you just want a strip of fabric. See, I've got the selvage on one of these, so but I've managed to make it work. So if I open that up, that is 4.5 centimeters. Don't think it really matters what it is, as long as it is, I mean, this one here would be probably 4 centimeters. So I just fold it to the center, fold in half, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch down each side, okay, like I did here. Here's one I presented a little bit earlier. Right, so it's not even as long as this one, and I had it's on the machine. I got a little hook that will sit nicely inside that. Okay. So we're going to go back to the machine now. We've cut out our templates. I'm going to take, the other ones are back at the machine. That looks wonky. It could very well be wonky. Just saying, it's a wonky donkey. Right, let's go back to the machine and we will do some more. Oh, you're walking with me. Right. So I have ironed and folded that into my 4s to the center, then center over. And we just want to sew that up. And up the other side. Okay, pop our little ring in there. And I like I like that because it had that, yeah, I had that as a center. So that will go to the outside. So I'll fold that in half. And what might be cool is if I stick it on the corner like that. Okay. Why that'd be cool, because it will just hang on the corner instead of in the middle, which would, yeah, I like that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to make it up as I go along. I'm going to just tack this into place there and down here. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that off. Trim it off in line with the fabric would be better than just blindly see it. Not that I think that's very on, but there you go. Okay, our next step is to, I'm just going to open that up, is I'm going to just stitch that. Actually, I'll do it a little bit closer, and I'm going to push it together so that I can stitch over that and close up my zipper. Okay. So down we go. Done, diddly done, done. That's done. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is have we want the lining on that side, but first of all we're going to attach it to this side. Okay, so we're going to attach the lining to the back. So we'll just clip that into place. Like I said, I mean, I think a love heart would be a cute one. Okay, Just got to make sure that the zip is at an area that you can well and truly put a card in, if you want to use it to be able to put a card in. Okay, so I'm going to go around this, and then what I'll do is I'll put this on this way and then put it in the right way, and then turn it into the right side. So go around this, all 4 edges, 1/2 centimetre seam allowance. Hopefully that's going to work with that little thing in the corner. I'm a bit nervous, a bit dubious of it. Okay, so now when we open our pouch, that is definitely in. I think the corner's going to lose. I think we're going to lose the corner. I don't think that would look too bad anyway. Let's see how wrong I was by putting that in the corner. Okay, so what we're going to do is put that over the side there. It is actually too long. I wanted the back to be the same as the front, because I just think it's just such a pretty fabric. Nip that off and face that down. Make sure that our zip is open in case we need to. And I might just slip that into the zip so we don't accidentally sew the metal. That would not be good. Right, face down. Okay, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna clip it around the corners. But neat little present for somebody if they are, even if it is sitting in your handbag and it's full of coinage, which I don't think I have coins nowadays. I have a drawer full of them, and it's really good when the kids were needing to give a donation for wearing, we're not allowed to say mufti, wearing civilian clothing. It makes them sound like they're in the military. Like goods couldn't handle the military. Right, so I'm just going to sew up here. Again, 1/2 centimetre seam allowance. We're going to come to that little corner, aren't we? Let's see what it does to me when we come to it, eh? Yeah. Has anyone got any ideas of what's going to happen? Yeah. Okay, so I've got that little turnage area to go. Let's cut off our little corners. If this doesn't work, I'll just do a whole new vlog. Yeah, well, you'll be none the wiser. If you hear me say that, then you know that it worked out fine. Got your emails, Libby. I'll tell you after when I finish this. Okay, let's turn it in. A little corner there. Grab that out. That's the first corner. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. High pitched voice, don't know why. Okay, so see, that's why I like to do them all together. because you don't get to see that part. That's weird. Oh, that was stupid, Stacey. Okay, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to re-sew that side up because it's really missed the beaten track. Oops. Don't think you need to see me re-sew it. Well, either you saw everything I did when I was trying to turn it in the right way and I didn't have it recording, or you've missed me turning it and top stitching it. So what I did was I top stitched it around, and Mr. Christopher is here. So what accidentally happened was pausing. I paused it. So I have this dinky little thing. This is the other one. Okay, they're quite dinky. Now let's hope it fits in here. So it fits, the business card fits in there, which will be the same. You might have to fiddle with it for a bit, but it can have your license in there if you want your license in there as well. Okay, maybe a couple of $20 notes. Who has cash on them nowadays? A couple of $20 notes, put it in there, hang your keys on it. I don't have my keys down here. Hang your keys on it, and you can go to the supermarket with your credit card in here and your license and your keys, and it can hang out. You can put your keys in your pocket and that's it here. It's nice and easy. I thought it was a really neat thing. It was a round one that was sent to me by Libby, and I made it. And when I showed her, I was talking to her today, and when I showed her, she goes, "Oh, it's bigger." And I went, "Yeah, I was hoping," and then because it wouldn't fit in. But that little card is sitting in there nicely, so it would definitely do the trick. Won't do the trick if I can't unzip it. There we go. And I guess you can just hold the credit card and flip the top out and then slide it out when you need to pay. So that's today's little one. Well, let's call, what should we call it? The key wallet. That sounds stupid, doesn't it? What's the name we can call it? Skoomy's been used. We can call it the key skoomy. We can call it the mini coin wallet. I don't know, but I liked it because of that. But could you imagine it in a little heart shape when your kid gets their first car? It can hook onto there. Yeah, but will they lose their keys? See, my keys don't come out of my handbag because I don't need to put them in the ignition. I just need to have them in the vicinity of the car. However, when I go to somewhere like Pack and Save, I don't like to have it on there. I usually have a pocket for my phone. If I'm going alone, I have earbuds so I can hear music, so I don't have to, because if I don't have music playing in my ears, I'm usually singing what's going on up the top there, so it's pretty, could be pretty rank, you know. People have to hear me singing. So that's what I've got going on here with this one, and it's pretty and it's cute, and it's, yeah, pink and blue. What do you think of these? I think they're very handy. Very handy. You can, if you wanted to, stitch that there, which I might go back and do, and stitch that there so it sits there like that and doesn't fall down. But that's, yeah, that's the jobby we've done today. A little credit card purse. I don't know, tell me some names that you think we should call it. Okay, and we'll go from there. Maybe a little bit bigger, but that's what it ended up being. I'm pretty happy with it. It matches my other things. So, yeah. Now we'll go through the other things, but the kid's father's just showing up and they'll probably come in and say goodbye. Now, just before I go, I'm going to touch on a subject that everyone has, well, not everyone, a lot of people have commented to me about. And it's about my weight loss. Thank you. I didn't do it alone. I did it with a lovely boy. I said boy, I mean man, sorry. His name is Dan. He's Dan the Muscle Man. That's what I call him because I have a few Dans in my life, one being my brother. That'd be Dan the Brother Man. And so this, I came across this, I don't actually know how I came across it, but Dan only works with women over 40, and because I just fall in the 41-ish category, I contacted him. Those that are rolling around the floor laughing, stand up. So I contacted him. We talked through the process of what he does. Now, he lives in Sydney. I live in Wellington. So it was done solely over web and everything. First time we spoke to each other. And it was really, really good. Told him my pros and cons and that sort of stuff. And he said how the system works. And the best thing about it is once we get to a certain age, our bodies don't, or our hormones change. So our bodies don't process foods and substances. God, that sounds like I take drugs. Like they used to. So Dan starts with gut health, and everyone has to start with gut health, and he reads off the what that does to you first. It's really, really good. There is no gimmicks. There's no take this pill and you'll miraculously lose 15 kilos. Everybody's journey is different. I was fast on the size loss. I'm very, very slow on the weight loss. My scales didn't move much, but it's extremely obvious that there's air between the cloth and me, you know. So he always says to me, you did the hard work, you know, thank you, Dan. Nah, dude, you did the hard work. Well, actually, no, Dan, I didn't do the hard work. As I explained to you today, if I'm changing a light bulb and it was actually the washer on the tap that needed fixing, changing the light bulb wasn't going to do anything different. You told me that it was the tap on the washer on the tap. Okay, so that's my analogy on it. So I didn't know what I didn't know. I now know what I know. And it's because of Dan that I did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch on this for a while and bring it up. But I'm going to put his link down below in my description box, and it will be there for quite a while, because he empowers you to know how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, how to eat. Like he says, it's marginal. You must do 55 chews on a banana. No, just kidding. It's really good. It's not a case of like Jenny Craig, and no offense to anyone doing Jenny Craig. I don't even know if Jenny Craig still exists. I've never done Jenny Craig, but you get the little dinners, okay, and then you're no longer doing Jenny Craig, and you go, well, how do I cook those dinners? This is teaching you from the ground up, and it's brilliant, and I loved it, and I'm so much better for it. Sometimes in the morning I curse my walk, but consistency is key. That's one of his favourite sayings. Anyway, so I'm going to pop the little link down below, because none of my business on anyone, but if you feel you want a new approach to your next part of your journey in life, I can't rate it enough. I'm really happy with it. I feel I've succeeded, even though my weight scale loss has been minimal. I am fitting clothes that I wore pre-2020, which I blame the COVID weight on being COVID weight. Not so much. Anyway, so currently down, I don't do it in pounds or stone, but down over 14 at the minute. And like I said, it's been a slow track down for a while, but my size is just depleted. So there you go. That's for those that asked, and all those that have commented, thank you. I have got a big boost many months ago, probably about 3, maybe 4 months ago, when Steve's husband said, oh, Stacey's lost weight. So that was like a, oh my God, I have. Sheesh. But yeah, so it was really, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. Thank you for noticing. And yeah, it hasn't been hard work, actually, to be really honest. I think the hard work is the 3 litres of water a day. The hard work is finding clothes to fit me now. That's the hard work. Like I said, not all size 12s are made equal. They're not. Have to wear a belt with 12s now because they fall down. what can I say? Anyway, I'm going to go now and put the end of on. Okay, so here we are. We've got our stuff that I'm going to show you what we got. Now, I'm going to start with this. This is the wallet. Oops. Those are cards that fell out of my wallet because I had it upside down and I actually had slid them in. They weren't in the little slots. I had just slipped them in because I was trying to figure something out with them. Anyway, so there's my wallet. Okay, really, really nifty. Oh, you know what I could do? I could slip... No, I can't. I was going to say I could slip it on there, but I can't. But if I had a little hole, that could hang off. Why would you do that, Stacey? Shut up, Stacey. Right. So wallet was one of them. This is today's, obviously. This gorgeous little jewellery roll. Love it. Oh, here's my sample of that one. Book carrier. Book bag. That's it. Book bag. I've got my... tablet stand. I have my shorty shorts. I have the slouch pants Mr. Christopher made. I have my little container that holds in 6 of my coasters. I have my lip balm holder. Here's the other one. That's my trial one, wasn't it? Yeah, that's my trial one. That's the other one. Both got lipsticks in them now, or lip balms in them. The seatbelt holder, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday seatbelt clip that keeps it off from cutting you in the neck. You've got your toothbrush, anti-fuzz, keep your toothbrush fuzz-free carrier, so that's good. So this is a takeaway. This is a takeaway. Like takeaway, what I mean by that is by when you go away on holidays. This is what you can pop in your bag when you go away on holidays to make sure that you don't have a chokiness. You hire a van or something, you don't know what it's going to be, so take one of those with you. You've got your lip balm that's going to be in your handbag, so it's going to stay, you know, keep away from you. Then you've got your little, I popped it, your little wallet that's also going to go away with you, and of course you're going to go walking when you're away, so take your shorts. The best way to make sure that you look after your glasses while you're away is with your glasses case. And of course you don't know if you're going to be out there with the neon lights going open, open, vacancy, 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 so you should take your little eye mask to make sure that you are sleeping well. And of course you want to take your slouch pads, let's not forget those. Now this, I don't see a reason to take it anywhere. Somebody asked me what I was going to do with that. Who asked? Steph. Steph asked, what am I going to do with that? It's very Renaissance. I remember the name. Actually, I didn't remember the name. I Googled it. What is that fear that people have that they dress up in medieval clothes? Renaissance. Okay, so that, I think, would be good. And I think I did it on the first day. To have these in it, but they look like they're drowning in there, so I either need a heck load more or think of something else. So if anyone can think of something besides sticking the Vlogmas stuff in it that you can do. Now the other thing you want to take when you go away on your holiday is your little journal, your little notebook that you're going to write. Now I blue tacked a spider on my window over there, and I keep looking at it like it's a spider. It's like about this big. It's a little bit funny. Tried to scare Christopher. Right, and then of course your apron. Your Pinny. It's looking very creased now because it's been folded. I think I do need to wash it. Oops. Well, it gets a little bit jumpy when things rustle above her head. Okay, so that's what we've got. We've also had the grading. There is something else. No. Gone burger. No idea. So that is what we have done. We've done a lot. Maybe I should count them. 1, 2, 3, should be 15. 4, 5, should be 16. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 slouch pads, 15 grading, 16. There we go. I've got everything. done it. Excellent. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for watching me today. Don't forget, if you feel inclined and you want to see more of my stuff, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you know that I have popped up with something new. I want you to stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool. I've got to try and stay dry. I don't want to go outside. Actually, it's starting to fine out now, and it's bright, so it's like the sun is trying to get through. It's nice and warm in here. Just saying. Hydrate. I am up to 7 o'clock. That's a lot of water I've drank, isn't it, Libby? Because I think when I was talking to you, I hadn't even started for the day, and I was well above 7 a.m. Hydrate. Have no regrets. And save face this summer. I might have to save face if I go outside now. Okay, everyone, I want you to take care, and I'll see you tomorrow, day 17. See ya.
We wish